right, let's get her done. We got the exports. We got two series apiece. And I don't really know what else to say, except for no home team has won a game in the Jays Miami series. And it's been split down the middle between the Royals and the Giants. Giants did kind of steal game one. Royals could be up 3-1, but otherwise. Why is there a red line there? That is awkward. Okay. I have no idea. Alright, Ryan Iwanicki against Billy Ott, who again 3-0. Christopher Albaugh 1-0, and Stan Davidson. Albaugh not picking up wins, but boy, he's pitching pretty good. Let's not waste any time, fellas. Here we go. Casey on the board first. Hadley Smart with a solo bolo. 45 power. 12 homers this year. Puts one out in the postseason. But Sanford strikes right back. Runners on the corners. Ground out will allow a run to cross the plate. It is 1-all. Casey moves the runner over to third, and they do catch him in. Hadley Smart again. They take lead 2-1. Meanwhile, on the other side, Miami is the first home team to score first in this series in 5 games between both series. A 3-run jack by Colton Anderson puts them ahead. Josh Roberts with a 1-out triple. And Zimmerman cashes him in. Boy, ever since he got injured, he's been heating up. It's 3-1 for the Royals. First team aboard here for Miami. The bottom of the 5th, a big spot here. Wallace singles one in. Iwanicki in trouble. Bases loaded back up, but with 2 down. Need to hold here. And they do. They only allow 1 run. That's about the best outcome you could hope for. Single in the wild pitch puts a runner at second for the Jays. Hit by pitch makes it first and second, but with 2 down, no can do. Billy Ott still pitching scoreless game. Sebastian Gates leads off the bottom of the 6th with a solo bolo. It's 5-0. Seems like an insurmountable amount against Miami, but meanwhile, San Francisco coming back here. Bottom of the 7th, a triple and a 2 run dinger by Damian Watkins. I think that's the first time we've literally seen his name in the scoring. Puts his team on top here late in the game. Those runs are tagged to Alba, too. I thought it might have been the bullpen. But now the garbage pen is in. Sterling Harris feasts and gets a triple to score Blake. It's 5-3 on 4 unanswered runs in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, shit. I gotta go back to bed. What the fuck, bro? What's the point of napping if you're still tired? Wow, Jays get a leadoff man aboard again, but they get nothing out of it. Last chance for insurance for both teams. Teddy Lucas leads off the 8th with a double. They walk Hugo Busso intentionally to get to Kimbrough. Oh boy. This smells like disaster in the making. No, they get Kimbrough to ground into a double play. Here's Watkins, runner on third. And he jacks it out! Second homer of the game. Another 2-run dinger, and he's responsible for the entire lead right now for San Francisco. They're up by 4. It's 7-0 for Miami. Top of the 9th, KC trails by 4. Top of the 9th, Toronto trails by 7. Tough task for both teams. Janes leads off with a single. Cole goes down swinging. Glenn Kirkendall doubles. That puts the tying run on deck. So here comes Max Baxter, the closer, to pick up the save. Frank Prickett will be his first task. He gives up a single. The tying run's now at the plate in Josh Roberts with 1 down. You're not going to double him up either. He grounds out, the runner scores. 7-5. Alan Zimmerman is the tying run at the plate. No can do. They make it look close. But Max Bax puts them away. Meanwhile, Toronto scored a couple of runs. Well, just the Mason Townsend 2-run shot of little consequence. And so both home teams hold serve, so to speak. And the other teams will head home with their season on the line. Billy Ott picks up his 4th win. I believe that puts him tied in the top 10 for playoff dubs. How Damian Watkins doesn't get 2-donger game as the player of the game, I don't know, man. And Gates, that rounds out your performers of the day. Alright, game 6 is Riley Egner for the Marlins and Zach Lowe for the Jays. Tom Spears for San Fran and EJ Rombo, who has yet to lose in the postseason, looking to save the seasons. Good luck. Here we go. And Miami scores immediately again, this time a wild pitch. That had to have been a Contreras triple, and then a wild pitch scores the run. Not how you want to start off the game in front of your hometown fans here. A second wild pitch. Excuse me. That one didn't do anything, but man. Just like that, Toronto is in the danger zone. Looks like Rosales singled but got caught stealing at second. Bottom of the 1st. Two men aboard with nobody out in the top of the 3rd for San Fran. Sterling Harris, he's heated right back up. Tom Meyer doubles. Reason Harris scores. It's 3-0. Kansas City is in the danger zone also at home. Looks like we got an injury to Frank Prickett to make things even worse for KC. Teddy Lucas doubles and Dunmeyer's immediately 4-0. And I shouldn't have said a damn word about Rombo, of course. Meanwhile, Frank Prickett was injured while throwing the ball from second base. Survey says Mr. Grumbles, he's toast. He sprained his ankle. He must have twisted wildly throwing the ball. That is a huge blow for KC. I believe Prickett was their top batter? Maybe? Either way, part of the equation to win here. Losing him in a do-or-die game is not conducive to success. See how... Oh my god, and Rombo's done. We're into the KC pen. Yikes. Not looking good, fellas. Stanfield with a solo shot ties it up in Toronto. The only hope now is the KC bats, and here they come. Single walk, loads the bases with nobody out for Hadley Smart. He hits a sac fly that scores one. You want more than that? Oh my god, a runner gets picked off by the catcher. Holy fucking shit, base running gaffes. Costing KC potentially more runs. They only pick up one, but I guess one is something. Yeah, most likely Fadil Ring will be playing second base for KC. Need a miracle out of the bullpen. And we need a miracle, not a miracle from the bats, but we need a miracle from the pen. They've got to hold, and the KC bats have to heat up and heat up now. No preheating. No turning on the gas. Gotta go. Oh, well, we got lied to. Here's Graham Doss. Graham the Lost Doss. Let's hope he can have a different outing than he had last time. Tom Spears rolling along a 1-2-3 inning. Time ticking away for the Royals. We're still tied up at one apiece over in Toronto. I believe both starters still in the game there. Yeah, looks like it. Zach Lowe. Sebastian Gates doubles in. Gerard Bando still first and second now with only one away. Bases loaded. But Lawrence McIver hits into a double play. That could be the double play of the game. So Miami leads by one. Leadoff man award. Riley Springs 30 singles first and second for Greg Dawson. We haven't heard shit from him. Barely. Walks the bases loaded. They go to Joel Needler to face Gage Underhill. Bases loaded. Nobody out. He walks with the bases loaded. It's tied. Townsend walks with the bases loaded. Toronto's winning. A 2-run jack from Sterling Harris pretty much puts the KC season in the gutter. Lewis Newton singles. Stanfield grounds to a fielder's choice. Rosales grounds out. Jays exploding for 6-7 runs here. Doing their best Miami cosplay, playing possum and then turning it on late. It is 8-2. We may have a live Game 7, fellas. Hugo Bustle singles in Dunmeyer. It's not looking good for KC. Oh my god. Holy shit. They lost both their middle infielders this game. Alan Zimmerman left the game with an injury. He's already got one injury. His second injury is... His first injury is back spasms. And his second injury is a strained back. It's minimal, day-to-day, minimal, moderate, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's really brutal, man. Both of their best hitters down for a do-or-die game. Does not feel good. However, Hadley Smart doubles in Fadil Ring, who got on the base paths. And they are within 3. So we slow it down because we got something cooking here. Miami added 1. So they're only down 5. I only say 5 because it's Miami, man. Honestly, wouldn't even feel safe with a 5-run lead against this team. Townsend with a single and a stolen base now puts him at second. Alright, bottom of the 8th. KC down by 3. The bullpen hasn't been terrible. I think they've only given up 3 runs, which is not too bad. It's giving them a chance. But the Bats need to wake up now, and they're going to have to get some from the backup crew. Jane singles, Jacob Cole has done fuck and all this postseason. There's a single. The tying run comes to the plate in Glenn Kirkendall. Zane Coulter into the game for San Fran. Walks. The base is loaded. Here is who's replacing Zimmerman. Sebastian Rolone, the center fielder, is playing second base. He singles in two! Josh Roberts in the dish now, still only one down. He grounds out. Fadil Ring comes to the plate. No way, dude. Oh, Fadil strikes out swinging. But that puts KC within one. And that means we probably won't see those guys in the ninth. You could probably get the meat of the order coming up. I hope, anyway. This could be really interesting. Miami was tacking one on at a time, but a Caleb Turney 2-run jack remakes it a 6-run lead. This is probably Tostitos. Miami trailing by 6 in the top of the ninth. Here we go, top of the ninth in KC. Rennie Leach into the game. Is he going to leave injured this time? He gets the first 2 outs, but Teddy Lucas singles. That brings up Busso. It's lefty on lefty, though. I don't think Busso fares too well against the lefties. He flies out, so here we go. Zane Coulter. Are we going to see Max Backs? We saw him yesterday. He might be too tired. Hadley Smart will lead things off if he gets on the bases. Nope, there's Max Baxter. Gets Hadley to strike out swinging Logan Lang, the hero from last series. He strikes out swinging. Echo Warren is the final hope for the Royals, and he can't get it done. Max Backs sends the San Francisco Giants to their first ever Skyline Championship Series. Wow, KC sure as hell tried, man. They sure did. An obviously extremely epic run. No, he hasn't even been to the RCS yet. This is his first one. A legitimately epic run from the Royals. I don't know what that does to their D-draft stonk. I don't know who's going to be there next year. I have no idea. But a heck of a run. Cap off the Sky 2.0 era for them. Turney, Harris, and Stanfield, your players of the games. And ladies and gents, I believe we have a live Game 7. When we get to Game 7s, and there's only one, we do it live. So strap on in. Winner gets to face the Giants. Miami, the defending champions, by the way. The defending back-to-back-to-back champions. Looking for 4 in a row. That would be the first ever in Sky, I'm pretty certain. Here we go. All right, we got to nuke the music for this. Kevin Alessandroni, the legend for the Jays, will face Faye Rowland. Wow. Just Miami straight down the board, except for the catcher. Jesus Christ. If this doesn't accentuate the disgustingness of the Marlins, I don't know what does, man. My Lanta. All right. I don't know what kind of money's on the line here. It is in Miami. It is a very... Oh, Jesus Christ on a cracker, dude. Oh, hold on. I refuse to have the wrong fucking pictures. Oh, it's under settings. I refuse to look at wrong pictures in Game 7 with the RCS on the goddamn line. Refuse. All right. Come on, baby. Who cares about the coaches and the managers? Let's go. Let's go. Yes, thank you. Alessandroni versus Faye Rowland. Lineup heavily favored to the Marlins. Sebastian Gates, the only on fire / cold player. Here it is. Yeah. When you see them in their full uniform, they look like geriatrics for sure. All right, the beautiful Lone Depot Field. Terrible name, great looking field. Axel Rosales to lead things off here. He's got a 750 OPS, couple homers, 8 ribbies. A speed demon on the base pass. Faye Rowland, 2 and 117 and 2/3 innings pitched. Only 18 hits given up, 9 runs, 5 walks, and 15 Ks. Whoa, that was creepy. Strap in, kids. Game 7 of the RCS Live. Winner gets to go to the dance and face the first-time Giants. Rosales on the ground. That'll be out number 1. Raleigh Springs. Little loopy fly ball into right, but hustling under it is Apollo Contreras, route number 2. Here's Caleb Turney. He might be the best hitter for the Jays right now. That's a grounder to second for out number 3. Kevin Alessandroni, 2 and 2, 20.1 innings pitched, 24 hits, 12 runs, 3 walks to 20 Ks. Does not walk a lot of guys. ERA not too sparkling though. Leading off is Apollo Contreras. On the ground, Alessandroni picks it up, throw to first. You got to hustle. He runs well. Gets him just in time. Here's Giant Eversman. I know his name's probably Giant, but I'm calling him Giant. Boy, only was that a sub 700 OPS from Eversman for the postseason? That is pretty bad. Bando, on the other hand, has a 900 OPS, 5 dingers to his name. That is ripped. That's going to hit the gap. It's actually floating off the very top of the wall. The lucky bounce for the Jays that didn't roll forward into the bullpen out there, but a 2-out double for Bando. Brings up Colton Anderson, who has probably been the best hitter for the Marlins. 7 homers and 16 ribbies for overall 1,000 OPS. He goes down swinging. So nothing in the first inning. Greg Dawson, like I said, he has been really quiet this postseason. His numbers are like average as hell, but need more from him. That'll do the trick. That's going to get the gap. It's going to bounce 20 feet in front of the track and roll all the way to the wall. He will round. He will slide into second for funsies. That's always scary. But the leadoff double for Dawson brings up Gage Underhill. On the ground. It's on the left side, so Dawson cannot advance. One away, Mason Townsend, the left fielder. He's had a pretty decent postseason. That is going to sneak through. That was hit pretty hard. I doubt we see Dawson go for home. He goes for home! They cut it off! And the oh my God, they cut it off. Who cut that ball off? Lawrence McIver cut that ball off and then went oopsie doopsie. That's right, there's a play at the plate, so whoops. A little bit of a boneheaded play there. Allows Toronto to strike first. Brings up shortstop Caleb Phillips. Goes down swinging. Townsend sits on second. He's fast enough that anything in the outfield grass will probably score him. Here's Lewis Newton playing second base. Having a pretty good postseason in his 13 at-bats. The issue is keeping him on the field. That is right at the shortstop for out number 3. Sebastian Gates to lead off here. Wow. 1177 OPS. Man is on fuego. And Alessandroni sits him down. Angelo Meyer. First walk of the game issued to from Alessandroni. It's a one-out walk, putting Meyer on the base pass for Christian Kenville, the shortstop. On the ground, this could be 2 to second for 1 to first for no. Oh, Lewis Newton injured on the play. Guy can't even run to second base. Looks like he's fine, though, luckily. He is out at second, though, so that's the second out. Bring up Lawrence McIver, the second baseman. Little gaff with the glove. And a 4-pitch walk. Second walk. That's, again, we said Alessandroni only had 3 walks all postseason. He now has 2 in the game in the second inning. Norm Walker goes down swinging. That looked like a T-ball swing. And that will end the inning. Top of the third. 9-hitter Ryan Stanfield, the catcher for the Jays. Shoots it over to third. Should be easily handled for out number 1, and it is. Top of the lineup, Rosales. Goes down swinging. Raleigh Springs over 1 today. Goes down swinging. A 1-2-3 clean inning from Faye Rowland. Ball handed back over to Alessandroni. Apollo Contreras, top of the lineup, lead things off. A sub 700 OPS for him is not really what you're looking for from your leadoff man. This will do the trick. All the way, bounces off the track. Bounces hard, though. That's a fortuitous bounce. That is a pretty lucky bounce again for the Jays. Contreras probably easily had 3 on his mind there, but the bounce directly to the center fielder, who's got a pretty decent arm, means he's not going to hit third. We'll see if that makes a difference. Here's Eversman now. Also a sub 700 OPS. After that legendary season, that one's not coming back. We shit on him too much, and he makes us pay. The Giant sends one into the seats, and Miami Marlins take the lead at home in Game 7. On the ground, what are we scoring that one? That is a hit for Gerard Bando. Phillips couldn't quite get to it in time. Brings up Colton Anderson. That is shot over the head of the first baseman. Rounding second, heading for third. Thinking again. Raleigh Springs with a strong cutoff throw, but first and second and nobody out. Alessandroni already given up 2 runs here. In some big time trouble. Gets Sebastian Gates swinging. That could be massive. Angelo Meyer. Oh my God, the ball gets away on a wild pitch. A wild pitch from Alessandroni. Oof. Now we're in big trouble. No double play on the books. Infield in. They hit it to the shortstop. They go home. They get him at home. Wow, little base running gaff there as the runner is thrown out of home. Nice defense by the Jays. They save a run. This lazy fly ball into right should be out number 3. So that could have been much, much worse, but the 2-run homer by Eversman now has the Miami Marlins looking to hit their 5th straight SCS. Or 4th straight? I don't know if they lost the first one they were in. Yeah, I don't know. Caleb Turney to lead off here. That is going to be a single ripped into left field. Leadoff man aboard for the Jays. Greg Dawson, we talked about how he needs to wake up. He had a nice double. First time up. Maybe waking up at the right time. No, instead that's tailor-made to second for 1 to first for 2. An easy-ass double play. Gage Underhill now with 2 down and nobody on. And right to the shortstop again. Kenville the first. And a 1-2-3 inning after leadoff single. Feels bad man. Alessandroni pitching the 4th. He's at 65 pitches. Averaging about 22 an inning. Not being very economical here. Bullpen probably coming in an inning or 2 depending on how things go. McIver to lead things off. That's a leadoff single plopped into center field. Yeah, what that guy said. Norm Walker 0 for 1 today. On the ground, they go to first. They grab the trailing runner, so McIver able to move to second now with 1 down for Contreras. Goes down swinging. That's a big strikeout. Gives him a chance to get out of here. He's got to face Eversman, who hit a dinger his last time up. That is going to sneak through. Yeah, through a diving Phillips. Here comes the play. Throw home is offline, and the runner will score. 3-1 for the Marlins. Bando at the dish. Fucking kidding me, bro. A second wild pitch from Alessandroni puts Eversman, who is pretty fast. Strike 3. Wowee. That looked hella inside. We go to the pitch chart, and it looks like it did catch a piece of the zone, so I take it back. All right, Faye Rowland at 60 pitches starting in the 5th inning of work. Mason Townsend to lead things off 1 for 1 with the ribby for the Jays. Goes down swinging, 4th strikeout of the day for Rowland. Caleb Phillips. Back-to-back Ks. That's 5. Lewis Newton. And that is a liner right to the third baseman. Another 1-2-3 inning for Faye Rowland. Alessandroni, 86 pitches. Another 22-pitch inning. Not the way to get things done here. Colton Anderson leading off 1 for 2 on the day. On the ground to short. Hit hard enough. Phillips over to first. Out number 1. Sebastian Gates 0 for 2 today. That is going to sneak through the hole on the right side. So his first hit of the day, a 1-out single. Brings up Angelo Meyer. Cotton Candy walks him. That's 3 walks, matching the entire playoffs for Alessandroni. His day is done. The 2 runners on base are his responsibility. We go to the bullpen. Neil Mogul, 0 for 1, 8 2/3, 10 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 14 Ks for a 4.15 ERA. He has 75 hold for a righty. That is actually incredible. But here we go. Christian Kenville up the dish. This is a big spot. Runs here would probably signal an extremely tough road for the Jays. If they can somehow get out of this and have the bats wake up, they've got a chance. Mogul walks the bases loaded for Lawrence McIver, who's 1 for 1 with a walk today, I believe. So the defense is in. Going to be tough to double up. McIver, a lazy fly ball that's right behind second. That should be an infield fly. No, it was in the outfield grass. But that is not going to move anybody up. So the defense steps back. Number 9 hitter Norm Walker walks in a run that looked pretty close. Let's look at the pitch tracker. No, that was well below the zone. Oi, oi, Mr. Mogul. What's happening here? What's his control? 50 control currently. That allows Apollo Contreras to come to the plate. Lifted in the air to right. This should end the inning, and it does. But Miami gets 1 more. They've scored 3 innings in a row now. It's up 4-1. Time running out for the Jays. Top of the 6th, Faye Rowland. Only 70 pitches to his name. Leadoff walk for the Jays, Stanfield. Worst runner in the league by the looks of it, though. Back to the top of the lineup for Rosales. This is... Oh! Booted! E3. Angelo Meyer with 70 defense boots the ball. Thinking too far ahead. Is this the opening the Jays needed? Now first and second with nobody out for Raleigh Springs. He's 0 for 2 today. This is tailor-made, though, to second for first, to first for 2. So the error is eliminated on the base pass. Stanfield moves to third on the play, but 2 down for Turney. And that's a lazy fly ball into center. And just like that, The Jays have 9 outs remaining in their season. And 9 outs before the Miami Marlins will hit the RCS for their chance at 4 in a row. Giant Eversman, I didn't even know he was a switch hitter, batting from his strong side now. Lead off against Mogul. And he gets him swinging for out 1. Here's Bando, 2 for 3 on the day. That's going to be 3 for 4. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Let's see the bounce. Another fortuitous bounce off the wall. They have trampolines as walls here in Miami. That bounced right into Rosales' hand. Again, probably stopping a triple, I'm going to say. But a 1-out double puts Bando in scoring position for Colton Anderson. He's 1 for 3. They give him the intentional walk. I don't mind this at all. To get to the righty Gates. Although he is on fire, this may blow back. He's 1 for 3 today. High and deep into center field, but didn't get enough of it. 10 feet in front of the track, hauled in by Rosales. So 2 down. Angelo Meyer comes to the plate, booted the ball, but of no consequences last inning, and he goes down swinging. And somehow Mogul gets a clean inning, giving his team a chance. With the Jays trail by 3, they've only got 3 hits today. 1 run on 3 hits, 4 on 9 for the Marlins. The one error was the boot by Meyer last inning. Dawson ripped it into center, but hustling in is Casey Cherry. I think he's in there as a defensive replacement and paying off immediately. Gage Underhill. That's going to land into right field. That is a 1-out single for the Jays. Going to need a few more of those bad boys. Mason Townsend, 1 for 2, with the lone RBI for the Jays today. That is up the middle. That's going to be another single. So back-to-back singles makes it first and second, brings a tying run to the base. To the plate, excuse me, Caleb Phillips. He has the power to put one out, but is batting 197 this postseason. Does he have some clutchness left in him? He did hit 30 dingers this year. No, that's a lazy fly ball into center. Cherry hustling under it again. For out number 2. Now Lewis Newton. 0 for 2 today. On the ground to second. A weak grounder. That should end the inning. So the Jays had 2 hits but no runs, and now have 6 outs remaining in their season. Billy Phan, the closer, into the game in the 7th inning. Desperation. 35 stamina. He could pitch all 3 innings. We'll see. Leading off is Christian Kenville, but makes sense to put your best pitcher in the game now to save the season. That's a little looper over the head of the shortstop. The old seeing eye single for Christian Kenville to lead off here. It brings up McIver. Oh, here comes the throw. I didn't even realize he was running. That was a terribly delayed throw, but Kenville does steal second base. Yeah, and they just give McIver the free pass. They'll put the force in play for Norm Walker. Goes down swinging. That's a big out. We could see a double play. Unlikely, as Contreras runs pretty damn quick, if I recall. That's going to be in the outfield. There's going to be a play at the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time. And the Marlins add another one and take the salami spread. 4-run lead. Eversman. Wow, he watches one looking for out number 2. And Gerard Bando. That's going to be up the middle. Another play at the plate. Here comes Rosales. He's got a pretty decent arm. Throw from center. It's on line. He is out of there. Rosales saves a run. Will it be of any consequence, though? Jays need to wake up and wake up now. Stanfield 0 for 1. Joel Needler into the game for the Marlins. Goes down swinging. Top of the lineup, Rosales made that great throw from center. You pick it up with the bat. No, it's a weak ground ball, but he runs pretty well. You got to hustle. Not even going to attempt to make a play. So he legs one out. That allows Raleigh Springs to come to the dish. 0 for 3. On the ground, deep in the hole, though, they're not going to be able to get the lead runner. They do get the trailing runner. So that allows Rosales to move to second with 2 down here for Caleb Turney. He's 1 for 3. That is on the ground. Turney run. Whoa! That was a super high toss, just about over the head of the covering pitcher, but that is it. Jays down to their final 3 outs. Billy Fan coming out to try to keep it a 4-run affair. Colton Anderson. That's up the middle, past a diving. Who is that? Lewis Newton. Casey Cherry in there as a defensive replacement will get in at bat. Lifted into left. Excuse me. For out number 1, Angelo Meyer. On the ground, this could be 2 to second for 1 to first for 2. It is a tailor-made double play, and here we go. Time to pull anything you've got out of the hat. Greg Dawson, the 4-hitter, to lead off for the Jays. Miami 3 outs away from their, I'm going to say 4th consecutive SCS. And looking for their 4th consecutive title. I don't know if they made it before that or not. Somebody look it up and correct me. But Greg Dawson stands in the way first. That is up the middle. That will be a leadoff single. Gage Underhill, he's 1 for 3 today. That is a walk. And so the tying run is on deck. Yeah, pitch tracker showing that one. 4th consecutive in 5th and 6th years. Thank you, Craig. Hold the phone, though. Mason Townsend's 2 for 3. That is on the ground. Tailor-made, though. Oh, my God. What a terrible time to hit into a double play. The season-killing double play. And Caleb Phillips is the last hope. Batting 194. Wow. Wow. We got to see that one. Nope. All 4 outside. Pitching around the 8-hitter, Caleb Phillips. That's quite the 4-head strategy. Lewis Newton now going to get in that bat. Can he keep it alive? The deadline deal. Doesn't look like it. That is it. Kenville runs to second base, and the Marlins will swim to the finals. And they will have a chance at back-to-back championships. And will play the upstart San Francisco Giants, who made their first ever SCS. Rowland Eversman and Gerard Bando, your players of the day. Let's see the MVPs. Let me just save it real quick. Oh yeah, I know. I like when it gets to the SCS. I don't have to change the game times. I usually change them to 7:05, but 8:05 is fine. Wait, isn't 8:05 5 o'clock in San Fran, though? Oh, right. No, we don't have time zones in this. Right. There's no time zones don't exist in the sky. Everybody's on the same clock. We're wizards. We're wizards, Harry. For the Marlins, Sebastian Gates picks up his first East RCS MVP, his first series MVP. And for the Giants, yeah, Sterling Harris. Again, he went a little dormant in the DCS, but he is now the wild card. And now the Regional Championship Series MVP. Nice looking player. So that leaves us, ladies and gents. There it is. Marlins looking for that four-peat. Giants just happy to be here. They're playing with house money. But it feels like a culmination. The Giants have kind of gotten, I'm not going to say screwed, but they haven't made it deep enough in the playoffs that they would have hoped, I'm certain. So a little bit of a vindication for San Fran Matt to get there. Now you got to topple the Giant. That's it. That's all I got. I'm not going to turn on the music. I'm just going to cut the stream. That's it. The SCS will start tomorrow. Again, we're gonna take our time. We are right on pace, so fire it up tomorrow. Otherwise, we're looking at a double Shabo, so I'm not advancing to the off season until we do the D draft. So Or should I? Let me think about this. We happen to finish it tomorrow and have Shabos on Sunday. No, tomorrow is Sunday. Never mind. I'm fucking stupid. We would have to finish it tonight to have Shabos tomorrow. That's not happening. Alright, yeah, I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. I'm going back to bed, apparently. Okay. Goodbye.